Hey everyone, and welcome back. Finally, at long last, we're getting to the New Jericho 75% Allied Reputation mission, which is going to open up one of the ways to win the game. So, let's jump right in. And we're in. We need to help evacuate all Phoenix operatives, or a better way to do it is sit here until we kill everyone, then run them across the map. What I've learned from this, this is where I played it before. What's his name? Ravi? I hit him over here, and instantaneously, it was like sniper, 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 dead. So I'm not going to hide him over there. Instead, I will choose to hide him over here in the high cover wall. I think that's by far the best place to go. Yeah, we've got quite a few people who need to heal, like, immediately.
5x5.
Welcome, Harris. Welcome. I miss the old yellow, I have to be honest. Pretty cool having a different colored technician, though.
Resting up a bit.
So for Sanhedrian, we're basically not going to see any of the original infiltrators. But they will get vision on us because they have crazy perception. Meaning I'm not very confident we're going to have everyone survive this initial volley. Well, there's one. They know where we are now.
I don't think they want to talk.
Time for direct action.
Just gonna take one more shot.
Let's problem solve.
There's a lot of guys on the map. You can do it, Harris. We believe. Oh God, there it is. Okay, whew, didn't go for Harris. Thank God, the tree blocked his line of sight. Oh, there's another one right inside the build. This is ridiculous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys in our face. I think there was one over here too. I can't remember. 8, 9, 10. That is a lot of enemies in an extremely small space. Fortunately, we've got 9 million abilities to kill things. Unfortunately, yeah, we don't deal enough damage. However, I have an idea. Let's start by dashing Goose out here. Now the shotgun does 40 times 8.
Ready to fire.
Wow. If we go for the head, we are going to be inches away from success. But close enough if we get a bleed, which I believe we will. There's no place on the character that actually has less armor. And we can hit every single projectile in the face here. Boom. That has got to hurt. Yeah, he's got return fire, but we've got heavy armor. I don't think they even do a single point of damage to us. Okay, he is bleeding. Unfortunately, 4 extra hit points. I think I want to do the exact same thing over here next to this one now. I like how we just stuck our face in his face like it's a taunt. Here's the move we want. Cal, come over. Oh, there's another one? Who cares? Cal, come over here. Beautiful. Let's make sure this sight is lined up exactly right. Oh yeah, that is lined up exactly right. So the plan, of course, quick aim. Sniper rifle. Rage burst. Right here. Boom! Oh. Little overkill. Just a little bit. How many frigging infiltrators are there? And then also now we can mark something for death. I don't know what to do with Ravi because this whoever's in here can just come out and murder him, no problem. Okay, new ideas. We're not going to use Rage Burst over here. We're just going to quick aim twice with Igor.
Ready to fire.
Take this guy's arm off, and then guess what? That giant sniper rifle's no longer a giant sniper rifle, is it?
Ow!
However, the pistol actually might be even more concerning, to be honest. I'm not 100% sure. Actually, the assault rifle will shoot over here and do pretty much nothing. So you know what? My new plan, let's actually finish this guy completely. I was going to go for the mop-up over here or disable that guy's arm, but then I thought, you know what? All of them can shoot our heavy armor and do literally nothing, so who cares? God, that's cool. Wow, and that actually sent this one into a panic. Okay, that assault's doing nothing. This one will still take an action, which is not something I'm looking forward to. A little bit scared about this spider drone one over here. So I think the plan is let's zoom right into his face with Steel Rick. There's another one down the street. That's a sniper down the street too. Okay, so our options are bash a couple of times and run away. Use a hammer for almost all of his health. Fun! Just hammer him in the head. He won't do much next turn since he's dazed now. Whoops, I almost shot by mistake. Oh god, that was hilarious. Let's run back over here to cover. We can apply just enough to take this assault down. Awesome. Meanwhile, Harris would do very well to heal himself up. Okay, so I'm not going to worry about this one. The days shouldn't do very much on that infiltrator. These two are panicked. We got one here, one here, one here. I kind of have an idea to save Ravi over here. Let's move him a smidge. Open the door, look inside. We see the snipes. Meanwhile, Amit, if you'd be so careful as to just blow all of their ammo sniping through that window, that would be fantastic. Oh yeah, look at that. I love these Citadel maps. Oh, the first shot would have been enough. But hey, let's take some more anyway. Well, that was one hell of a frigging burst if ever I've seen one. We could actually quick aim something now as well. What if I could quick aim down the street? That's right, because we had a free reload.
Acquiring target.
What are the odds of this, I wonder? Before I take it, can we move even a smidgy? Yes, we can. Just get slightly out of the way here.
Let's go.
I don't know. Let's give it a whirl. Amit, blind fire! Wow. Like, just wow. Now, is Ravi gonna get murdered by something in here that I didn't realize was in there? The answer is possibly, so let's get away from the door and hide over here.
I need a boost.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Ravi! You better not get one shot, I swear to God. Ravi, don't do it, buddy. Don't do it.
Connection established. I don't think they want to talk.
That's one of those paralyzing sniper rifles I wanted. With the Scylla, which I don't really care about so much anymore.
From each according to their abilities.
And another. How many freaking. That's cool that he came over there, though. Okay, so even after all of that, we still have a freaking giant mess of things.
Keep going.
First thing I think to do is just handle the guys in front of us. Like, here he is, handle, right? Or we could handle him in a more fun way. My God, that's a fun way.
I'm going.
Ravi, hide! There we go. So if I'm gonna blow down this wall so we can get in. Hey, buddy. Ooh, I have a fun idea. And one way to deal with this fellow down here, this assault, we quick aim. One way to deal with him without him getting return fire. Pistol. Rage burst. Badoo! Amazing. Literally amazing. Oh, look, they all panicked now, too. So I could take this opportunity to move, or I could just have a bit more fun. Oh, it's so hard to decide sometimes. It's so hard. What the? How many of you are there? It's ridiculous. Just infiltrators left and right. And here's another sniper. Wow. Absolutely ridiculous. A little bit worried about that sniper, so... I know it's just that one sniper, so I think we'll just use it the one time and we'll save the will points for the next turn.
Moving to coordinates.
Wow. Double deaths, minus will points. They both panicked now.
I need a boost. Come here,
Whew. If I move over here, will I have the option to smash the guy through the window? I think the answer is no. And if we come inside,
No choice but to keep going.
we can barely get there. I'm really curious about the one down the road. This one, I'm pretty sure the invisible one over here is going to bleed this turn.
Moving to position.
See if we can just pull this off and see if it'll work. Woo-doo! Nope. Either we missed or they're not there anymore.
Hope I can find cover.
What I really want to do here with Goose is open up a shot into this window. I don't have any idea. This doesn't even seem like it's remotely possible. Of where we'll give it a whirl regardless. See how it pans out for us. Looks like we literally can't even take the shot. Let's try this and see what happens. Just want to hit that piece of glass. There we go. That's exactly what I wanted. We shot ourselves. Oh, no, we actually hit him for 15. We didn't shoot ourselves. Yes! Now Steel Rick can give him the hammer. Boom! Right in the noggin, disabling his head. It's stunning. What a combo that was. Wow. There we go. Igor Zoomy, Igor Quick Aim, Igor Boomy. Okay. Yep. What if I could shoot through this window, through this fountain? Well, I could always rage burst it, I suppose. Oh, there he is. I see yous! Nah. No idea what happened, but didn't work. Ow! I just now realized there's double snipers over here, so if they both had one good shot... If they both had one good shot, that's all it would take. All it would take. Oh, boys, I don't know.
direct action.
That could be it.
Calculating trajectory.
Oh, all right, everything's fine. Everything is fine. It's time for hammer time. Wow. Bleeding. Yep, that is cool. Don't worry about it. Not a big deal. They're literally in a straight line, and Amit can go right here. Pretty sure that one died a long time ago, and I don't have to worry about it. Will we be able to shoot and kill both of them with a single shot with Amit across the map? Let's find out. This one's... the back one's head is low, like behind the gun, so we gotta shoot for the leg on the first one. Badoo! Oh, Amit, that was your double kill. We could have gone Rage Burst, but...
Just a minute. Got to get calm.
And good.
Connection established.
There's more? Oh my god. This is just insane.
Let's resolve this.
Hey, buddy.
Damage
Wow.
sustained.
That nice moves. Yeah. Very, very, very nice moves. And it's a done. Well, that was actually pretty cool. Just the massive, ridiculous amount of guys charging us. Oh, look, Ravi's level 2 now. Good job, buddy.
Congratulations on the success of this mission. As usual, the Phoenix project is reliable and effective. Ravi Chowdhury has now been safely delivered to our secure facilities, and our investigators will begin his debriefing immediately. Chowdhury's knowledge of the Indian nuclear program is essential to the plan. Hopefully, we can convince him to assist us. It would be a matter of deep regret if we had to use force. Reason, as Tobias says, always has to be our first option. We are proceeding with the debriefing of Ravi Chowdhury. It's going fine so far, although there are certain issues he remains quite tight-lipped about. We have a detailed file on his work prior to the last war, but there are several blank areas in the documentation. If you would be happy to provide some details in the spirit of mutual cooperation, that would be most beneficial to our efforts and to Chowdhury himself. If he understands that the Phoenix Project and New Jericho are working together as allies, he might feel he can trust us more fully.
Of course we'll help. I think this is going to make everyone else hate us, but it doesn't matter. Oh, actually, no.
Remarkable. It looks like Chowdhury helped your operatives prevent World War III from going nuclear. What an accomplishment. Perhaps I've been too dismissive of the man, treating him as no more than a source of information. How can he trust us if we don't respect him? I'll have to try a different approach.
Well then. Diplomacy changed. New Jericho are now allied. That gives us the option to research their stuff. They're working on walls of Jericho. Pandoran attacks on Phoenix bases are reduced by 1 threat level. That'll make it so they basically win all the time. Pandoran physiology. Pandoran-related research speed increased by 25%. You know, that's probably actually a lot better than what I'm doing right now. Let's bump that all the way to the top. But Terror Sentinel's almost done. Signal disrupting tech. Pandoran attacks on havens are disrupted, preventing damage or casualties until 4 hours after attacks. That would be great for them. Doesn't matter to me. Advanced rockets. Well, we haven't even touched rockets, and fire-resistant tech doesn't matter. But there's not much they really have going on for the tech. Anywho's, next up is Helios 2 hitting up the Antarctica.
Research complete.
Ah, the Terra Sentinel. Terra Sentinels are able to detect the presence of living mechanical entities within a wide range. The exact mechanism of detection remains unknown. Well, we do 15% more damage to them. I doubt I'll really be fighting more, but that's kind of nice because they're one of the few things with enough hit points that actually matters. While I'm thinking, we should probably move this crew back down to Phoenix Point HQ. No reason for them to stay up there. To Antarctica we go! Boom! Our operatives have arrived at the antediluvian site in the Antarctic. We must investigate the Symes expedition and retrieve evidence of how the antediluvian proto-civilization defeated the Pandora virus. Now, this is interesting, but I kind of think it doesn't look very much like the absolute South Pole in Antarctica. I would imagine there to be some snow there. I don't know. Maybe not, actually, because now the world has melted quite a bit. So maybe this is what it looks like now. Maybe it's a haven. Maybe it's nice. This is the exact same thing that we had found before. Strange that it's in Antarctica. But still, here it is. Let's see. 1, 2, 3 Chirons. All 3 of them goo ballers. Interesting. And then over here we have 1 Siren. Now, I'm using the updated patch. I think it's 517 as the last 3 numbers. And what I've been told, even though this is not in the patch notes, is that using Quick Game no longer reduces the action points of Rage Burst. Meaning I can't do my sneaksy tricks, at least anywhere near as much as I've done them before. So, either way.
Hostile
Oh,
spotted.
we found a 4th Chiron. Seriously? Another goo baller. we're just not moving today, boys. Okay. Now we see an Arthron in the middle, not a big deal.
Advancing.
Now I still want to use the quick aim for increased accuracy. But yes, you can see right here, it's 3 action points this time around. I believe it'll sit down to the bottom right, so let's go kind of like right here. Ah, there's another one. Ooh, double Scylla, you say. Okay. Not a big deal. We have to move Cinnamon to this tree so she has decent line of sight and some cover. We're just going to get gooed. There's really nothing to say or to do about it. Goo is happening, boys. Goo is happening. Not even a reason to quick aim this. Let's just go right here. Badoom. 1 dead. Now I feel it's mostly just split up so the goo doesn't hit everyone at the same time. Why not? Have some fun. Sounds cool, that new piranha gun. Is it actually cool, though? Eh.
Moving out.
And another Arthron. So it should be a pretty easy mop up. We're just going to have to stand still in the back of the map. Fortunately, I have a squad that's built for standing still in the back of the map. So, good. Oh. Love how aggressive these little guys are. Makes it easier for me to kill them. Ooh. Balls! They actually miss. You have one job. I'm gonna do something a little abnormal. I want to use double dash on Ali because we now have the piranha with the 20 piercing. And this siren only has 20 armor. So I think you guys can see where I'm going with this. We're gonna get a little danger close to these guys, but my guess is they're all gonna be panicked at the end of this turn, so it's not gonna matter. So let's take a look at the piranha's stats, just for a refresher. It does 30 damage with 20 piercing. And it has a burst of 5, so 150 effective damage. If we look at the Siren, it has almost 400 hit points. We can do a maximum of 300 if we pierce every single shot. What the heck is this? That's the torso? Wow. Okay. In any event, it only has 20 armor in every single area, so basically we can do 300 out of 400 damage, unless we can disable something that then reduces its hit points significantly. Maximum hit points minus 80. That'll bring us down to 310, but we'll be just short unless there's a bleed, but we really want to kill right now. Ah, the tail. The problem with this is to shoot the tail and kill it, we're going to need 10 more hit points than we have with the gun, unfortunately. Anyway, not a huge deal. Let's go for the tail. Ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-dum. Do the same thing again. And then we'll zoom to take that one out and have everything else panic. Zoom's going to be Benno. Ooh, Benno's looking pretty good here. He's the first one with random armor colors. I actually kind of like the way he came out. Looking very good indeed. We stand in the open, it's going to be very bad unless we can kill a million things, but I have no doubt we can kill a million things. Look at that Peter's damage. What an upgrade this is. We move ever so slightly here with Cinnamon. We have the best shot of all time. Oh, look at that. 1, 2 Chirons in a row. So we actually don't have enough damage here to break through both. So my plan is, let's mark the close one for death. We'll shoot through him right into the second one with the Rage Burst, and this is just going to be incredible. The shots lined up to the bottom right because they like to sit down to the right, so I found. So more towards here, and boom! Well, we did miss 1 or possibly even 2 shots there. Plus, we get to come back to cover now. As far as panics goes, they all lost 5. They should be very close. Yeah, will points of 0. So 1 more to death, and there's going to be panics abound.
Reloading.
Here with Imperial, it actually makes sense to quick aim twice without using Rage Burst to get that other death for massive panics everywhere.
Identifying target.
A little hard of a shot, though, but I think we can pull it off. Why did these ones go to -4? I expected them to actually panic. And this Arthron over here went from 0 to 0 and actually didn't panic. Maybe I don't understand how panic works. To be entirely honest, I am bamboozled. No matter where we shoot this guy, everything's fantastic. Wow. Everything's not fantastic. I really thought it would be.
Pushing on. Preparing to fire.
Hey, friendo. Badoom! Amazingly, nothing has panicked despite going to 0 will points 1,000 times. This is the only one that did in the Arthron 3,000 miles away. Oh. Frenzied makes them immune to panic. I did not know. Whew, 94. Shot his friend in the back of the head. Good job, AI. Amazing work, yes. Well, Zarujin is just having a giggle out there, I imagine. So I actually looked for the return fire icon, and it wasn't there. Did they remove it in the most recent patch? And it doesn't say anything about return fire here either. Surprising to say the least. I was trying to shoot his arm off, and that just doesn't look likely unless we hit it twice right now. I would really like to do it though, so I'm going to try it again, even though it's not likely. Not even close. Now they shoot the full volley of 6 every single time with return fire, which honestly is kind of ridiculous because it takes place while you're out of cover. So you're actually better off being in low cover where you can't step out, which to me just seems really weird. Another siren comes into play. Now, their frenzy is all gone. And since they weren't resting, they have 0 will points. So if I kill anything, they're all panicked. How about the Chiron? No, he just recovered for 15. And the siren's will points is currently at 7. So that's actually not too hard to panic her either. Check the will points down here. You gotta be sure this is gonna work. Yep, this is definitely gonna work. So we can go all out right now. Or Benno has his arm disabled and doesn't have a melee weapon of any sorts because I forgot to bring one.
5 by 5. Ready to fire.
Well, for once, I'm going to have to Rage Burst blind. I wonder if I can actually Rage Burst through that rock, to be entirely honest. I really don't know. So rather than find out the hard way, let's come over here. Most rocks, it seems like you can, but some of the bigger ones you can't. I don't know which ones you can and can't. So instead, we'll just do this way, kill the siren. Everything's easy peasy. Whew. That was beautiful. 3 shots, 3 hits. Perfect, Perial. So since Benno can't do anything here, let's have him use one of his action points to yoink Ali's Marduk's hammer. Give him the shotgun. Whoo! Right behind the shield. Boom! That's awesome. If ever there was something awesome before. This would be awesome if Cinnamon could, across the map, snipe the gun off of that Arthron on Overwatch 10,000 miles away. There it is. God, these guys are they're just not expert goers, as the saying goes. They're just not that good at it.
I'm going. Advancing. Enemy contact. I'm going.
Okay, I think we can do this. We'll have Zarujin come all the way around. Give this one a bit of the old shoot gun to the noggin. Ridiculous. The frenzied one over here, we've got to shoot him in the face. It's really hard to get to his face, but I think we could sneak in a shot from over here. Kind of wish we had Marduk's hammer still. Oh, there it is, right in the chin. Even if we got him in the chin, though, it's not really going to work. Then again, his gun's gone. That's his last and remaining weapon, so disable his head. He's got no offensive ability. There it is, disabled spitter head, awesome, and he'll just bleed to death. In 2 turns. Give him the hammer. Oh, right in the leg of all the places. Ooh, kicking him while he's down, as they say. I didn't even know you could. That was actually really cool. That's just so cool of a thing that you can do in this game. Well, this last guy, we could just sit here and let him bleed to death with no arm and no head while he's bleeding on the ground. Or we could crash him. Okay, now we just go click the click. We're done. It would appear that the entire Symes expedition perished in the Antarctic. most likely overwhelmed by Pandoran forces as they tried to retrieve a mysterious metallic sphere of antediluvian origin. That sphere is now in our possession. It's up to us to figure out what it is and how it might help us to save the Earth. All right, materials are ridiculous. 1,600 tech, 5,000 materials, 4,000 food. Okay, prepare the spheres for study. It's actually hard to say.
I'm running out of time. I have my answer, but it's not what I wanted. The antediluvians. They were like us. Then, the Pandora virus came. It destroyed everything. In the end, they found a solution, but at a terrible cost. They created a weapon, the virophage, that destroyed the Pandora virus and themselves. A whole civilization lost to give us a chance. And we wasted it. All this for nothing. This is where it ends. I keep thinking maybe we are all children of the Pandora virus. But the sphere, my God, the sphere.
All right, complete research. Yugothian entity. That seems to be the most important thing we need to do. We also have advanced viral weapons shared research. The development of more powerful and accurate viral weapons is essential to defeating the Pandorans. So this is because we are allied with Anu. Now the interesting thing I've been wondering for a while is if you fall below the allied threshold of 50, do you still retain the ability for them to share their technology with you? And the answer is yes. So you only have to hit this once, and even if they start disliking you, you can steal all their planes. They'll be like, here, have our technologies too. Anyways, let's queue that up because it's free and instant. This gives us Disciples of Anu, Virus Sniper Rifle. 50 damage, 20 pierce, Virus of 6. God, I mean, you could use it as a backup option if you wanted to disable the willpower of certain things. I just don't see the value to it, really. Let's go immediately into the Yugothian entity. 1 day, 19 hours, and we'll bump it all the way to the very top. So let's zoom over here just for a quick area scan. Because why not? And there's no real sense for us sitting here. We can come back up here, and if we wanted to do a lair, or at least defend, if I was really interested. Oh, wait, never mind. We can't get there. That's literally all the way around the world. Okay, I guess we've got to come up this way. May as well. Jericho's under attack. Doesn't matter. Oh, wow, our crew is really tired.
Haven is under attack.
Yes, New Jericho! Good job, boys! You crashed that Citadel Haven.
Scan complete.
And now the Disciples of Anu are going to get crushed as well. Ooh, this is a Citadel. I can show off how to kill a Citadel because I haven't done one yet. The Yugothian entity. Our analysis of the antediluvian text, combined with the knowledge gathered by the Phoenix Project over the course of the last century, has forced us to acknowledge a shocking truth. The war against Earth is being waged by an alien entity. The being of unimaginable age and power is located on Yugoth, the 9th planet of our solar system. Yugoth's orbit is highly elliptical, coming close to Earth once every 17,000 years. When it does, Yugoth expels meteorites carrying various iterations of the Pandora virus, a bioweapon intended to radically transform the Earth's ecosystem to the advantage of the Yugothian entity. The entity communicates with its creatures via some form of quasi-telepathic signal. Evidence suggests that some human beings are sensitive to these transmissions, explaining the occurrence of the name Yugoth and variations thereof in the work of artists such as H.P. Lovecraft, Virginia Gutierrez, John Bellairs, Ralph Pabadie, and many others. This presumably represents an earlier, less powerful expression of the phenomenon we have termed oniric delirium. We've concluded that the ultimate purpose of the entity is to create the ecological conditions that will allow it to come to Earth, and have hypothesized the existence of the Yugothian receptacle, a clone or replica to which the entity will transfer its consciousness. We believe the Pandorans are already in the process of accumulating biomass and genetic material for this purpose.
Finally, we knew our enemy. The Pandora virus was only a tool. It was the hand that wielded it that truly mattered. The creature we came to call the Yugothian entity. It was old, perhaps older than the solar system itself. On Yugoth, the 9th planet, it lay waiting. For thousands of years, it slept in the outer darkness. But when Yugoth's orbit approached the Earth, it expelled the seeds of our destruction. Its mind reached out, haunting our dreams, infesting our stories. Its ultimate purpose was to transform our world into its own, to recreate whatever long-lost abyss it had come from. Its creatures were already assembling a new body it could inhabit. And when they were done, when the Yugothian entity came to Earth, nothing could stand in its way.
Finally, we have revealed the true enemy behind the Pandora virus, the Yugothian entity. For New Jericho, this is excellent news. Finally, a proper war with clear sides, and they know which side they're on. There's no more time for traitors or accommodationists. For Synedrion, it's now a question of philosophy. Do they want to seize the Master's tools and transform the world, or destroy this cosmic hierarchy and let things take their own course? The answers will have to be reached democratically. The disciples of Anu have no official statement on any parallels between the Yugothian entity and their dead god. The liturgy of the divine flesh draws close, and they have more important things to focus on than the ravings of those trapped in ideologies of the old world. New Jericho's attitude towards Disciple, -10. New Jericho towards Synedrion, -5. Disciples of Anu towards New Jericho, -10. Basically, everyone hates each other. They all want to start a war, but at the same time, the game's basically over, so... Well, for those of you wondering what a Pandoran Citadel looks like... Oh, they changed it. It used to be literally nothing but a Scylla. Now there's actual stuff here. Huh. Oh, wow. Kill the Scylla. Where is the Scylla? There it is. Ha! Hiding behind a brick like a wimp. Basically like pool, you're just lining up shots. Well, they tried to make it harder. They did their absolute best, guys. They really did try. When I did this in the pre-release build, there was literally just a Scylla. That's it. And the maps were even smaller, so you could spawn in range of it. But I had to at least move once and shoot 2 guys. So, huzzah. 10, 10, 10. Valerian index went from 7 to 5 when I did that. Interesting. The virophage weapons. We have produced designs and functional prototypes for a new set of virophage-based weapons, which will exclusively damage life forms that carry traces of the Pandora virus. Note that this includes anyone who has undergone controlled mutations, such as the Disciples of Anu. After extensive testing, the weapons are now ready to go into full production. Yggdrasil grenade. Blast virophage 40. Over here, damage 110. Virophage 60. Holy, okay. Crazy. Anyway, at this point, we're going for a new Jericho victory, and they're going to need the walls of Jericho tech researched, so we're going to help them out with that.
Research complete.
The research has resulted in an array of defensive measures and physical barriers which improve the defenses of all New Jericho havens with little cost.
New Jericho, hiding their havens behind walls. So frightened of infection, frightened of change, clinging to the old world, to everything that is already lost. Yes. The walls of Jericho will fall. Yes. As they fell before. Yes. Yes. You cannot keep change out with walls. The flood comes. Water eats away at stone. You cannot build fast enough. Yes.
That's really cool.
The old world is gone, and yet it haunts us. There are those who dream of taking us back to those dark days before the flood, when greed ruled and change seemed impossible. Sins and lies are difficult to kill, but kill them we shall. With the blessing of the dead god, New Jericho will fall, and the faithful will rejoice.
Well, Anu's none too happy, it would seem. Complete research, command fortress. Okay, now New Jericho needs to help on this. So up we go on that guy. The plans for the fortress incorporate the best of New Jericho command and control systems. Production costs will be high, but once built, the fortress will become the capital of New Jericho and the central hub of all its military and production systems.
According to the sheer deluge of New Jericho spam we've received over our comms, Tobias West has finished building his new and impressive command fortress. Now, it may not be Synedrian's habit to comment on other people's architectural choices, but we strongly urge everyone who supports West to think about what kind of society he is building. West claims to value freedom above all else, but can there ever be genuine freedom in a society dominated by hierarchies, watched over by the philosopher king inside his invincible fortress? He may offer the promise of victory over the Pandorans. But then what? What kind of world do you want to build for your children?
Well, it'd be nice if there was a world. Like in the first place, we could deal with the freaking philosopher king later. So now we just wait for New Jericho to build the command fortress, it gets attacked, and we defend it. Tobias West Fort is under construction in the middle of the Sahara? It's gonna take 3 days until this is done, alright?
This is an emergency. We have identified a massive force of hostiles converging on the command fortress. Your assistance is required. If we are friends, this is the time for you to step up. We have reason to believe the Ugothian entity is aware of our work and is seeking to wipe us off the map before we can properly set up our defense grid. Tobias West is here, and he is ready to fight. He's not going to stand on the sidelines and let others die for his plan. But if we lose him, we lose everything. We need your help. I'm not asking, I am begging. I knew we could rely on you.
There it is, boys. City upon a hill. Defend the command fortress from a Pandoran incursion. In the middle of the Sahara. Can you imagine those crabs walking out there? Anyhows, that's it for this episode. Next time, we defend the New Jericho Fort and our path to victory. But until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Looks like we literally can't even take the shot. Let's try this and see what happens. Just want to hit that piece of glass. There we go. That's exactly what I wanted. Yes! Now Steel Rick can give him the hammer. Boom! Right in the noggin, disabling his head. It's stunning. What a combo that was.